Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. What was that? I heard my roommate say something, but then
I've got some things I've got to put up, so let me
Oh,
when you're done.
you go right on ahead and do so. Folks, he's going to be making just a little bit of noise in the background, but at least you'll know what it is, so it won't be that bad, right? Right. Okie dokie then. Hey, today's Friday. Lori, I sent a link over to your Facebook page. So at least, to your messenger. So at least you might be able to get on there. I don't know whether your phone will let you on or not today, but that's okay. Anyway, Friday, February the 18th, 2022. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Drea, Redbone Wray. So, without further ado, here's a birthday song for you. Hey, Dre. Hey, it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You know what? That's a 1 more year older today. So, happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Dre. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's just another trip around the sun that you made. I hope that it's you're having a great day because it's your happy birthday day today. I said it's your happy birthday day today. Hey, hey, hey. All right, all right, all right. There you go. Hey, I got some Shin Show likes out there, a whole slew of them, like a mess of them, a whole bunch of them. That's right. There's a bunch of folks out there that like, love, and or just enjoy or care about the Shin Show. Actually, there's some of them even out there that share the Shin Show. That would be the sharers. Those are the important folks so that everybody around the world can see the Shin Show would be Doug Bell, a.k.a. Steve Clary. Also out there, we got Shin Show likes with Gina Cornites Daniel, Martin Kelly, which would be a.k.a. Smiley, Leony Pedraza Fernandez, Mary Jalbuna, Savann Murphy Beason, and then I've got my Pokey pal. There we go. Amanda Sue Little. There we go. That's where the little was coming in. Amanda Sue Little, my Pokey pal. All right. Alrighty then. What else did I add in there? Oh yeah. Wake up. Select Mark. Martin. Correct that. Correct that. Martin, go to sleep. There we go. Got her in there. I didn't put uh um more Lori Moore on there yet because I'm thinking she'll be chiming in here in a minute and she'll be on my in-show showcase conversation during the program, but I don't know for sure because she may or may not be able to get through to with her phone. And if that's the case, she'll send me a message on Messenger saying, hey, can't get in with my phone. And then I will know. And I can put her in on the regular friend show. Don't you know? I had a friend on one of the shows, but they just dropped off, so it just might be her. Don't you know what I'm saying? I'm saying. She asked me the other day if I was wanting to go to the Terry Fader not really concert. It's a show. And I wasn't sure about it. On second thought, I just might go. It depends on whether she's capable of driving or not. Because if she can drive, I might just go ahead and go. I'm not really a big fan of the cold weather, so I may not go. I'm not a fan of the cold weather, and that was the excuse I gave her the other day. But I should adventure out during these times. I used to go, to football games for my daughter. No, she didn't play football. She was in band. Yep, that's right. She was a band kid. And there ain't nothing better to have than a band kid. You know why? Because you have got plenty of bandages. Because you've got a band kid, and you know what the band does for the team? Well, they are Band Aid. That's right, Band Aid. They support the team in many ways. Those kids out there being band members are always on the play down of the music and whatnot. And it kind of, I would imagine, excites them football players to hear that band over there in the stands, just beating it up and wrapping it up and getting them drums a beating and a going, and them horns and flutes and fiddles and whatnot. Sorry, I'm flipping on a heater. My little space heater right here next to me used to rotate, but the gears are shot. So it don't rotate no more, but it does heat. So I keep it on there so it can blow onto my riblets. Yes, sir, Bob. Blow on my ribs, and then that way I've got heat blowing on me all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Alrighty. But anyway, I digress. We should be doing some weather forecasting, right? Right. Let's give it up for the weather forecast. It's going to be given to us today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Yep, that's right. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church which is located at 2054 Campus Drive right here in St. Charles, Missouri. And we're going to zip on down here. Boom. Bonk, shabonk, shabonk. Give us today's weather. Well, see, I messed up because I didn't get on here early enough. Now, like I said, I did get on a little late because, well, two interesting movies came on TV this morning, so I watched them, and well, I got on here after 3:10, and if you miss 3:10, you don't get today's full weather forecast for the high for the temperature of today's temperature out there, but I think it was like 29. And so anyway, we got a few passing clouds for tonight. That's right, few passing clouds overnight with low temperatures of 18 degrees Fahrenheit, with southwest winds shifting to northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then for Saturday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then for Saturday, February the 19th, looks like we've got mainly sunny skies with high temperatures near 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then mostly clear skies for overnight low temperatures of 24 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds will be south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for Sunday, February the 20th, mainly sunny skies with high temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. South to southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight with temperatures of 38 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Monday, February the 21st, more clouds than sunshine, slight chances of rain showers, high temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Showers and scattered thunderstorms with low temperatures of 56 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. That's only a 10-degree drop in temperature. Boy, that's nice because that means nothing will freeze, and it means the temperatures are starting to get a little warmer for this part of the season. So we're glad to hear that. Anyway, scattered showers and scattered thunderstorm with low 56 degree Fahrenheit. Some winds are going to be south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. And then for Tuesday, February the 22nd, cloudy with light rain early. Then thunderstorms quite possible with morning high temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit, with temperatures falling sharply to nearly 35 degrees. Wow, that could be a wintry mix going from thunderstorms into a wintry mix. You could have some sleet and stuff like that. Sleet, hail, rain, something. Anyway, temperatures falling sharply to nearly 35 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. So, yes, sirree, Bob, that they're cold, frigid precipitation. And then mostly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then sunshine and clouds mixed together on Wednesday, February the 23rd. High temperatures of 33 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures of 23 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, was your fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Hey, there she is. She's on here live. That's right. That weather is crazy. It goes up and it goes down. Hey, did you catch the comments prior to the weather, Lori? Did you? Did you? I mean, was that a date? Was you asking me out on a date? Because, you're paying if we're going out on a... No, I'll buy my half. We can go stag. I ain't going to make you pay no $55 for tickets. Yes, you're taking me out on a date. Well, by golly gee whiz. Looky there. No, we're going stag. You know that, right? You ain't paying no $55 for a ticket for me to go. Are you a good driver? I mean, can you drive? If you can drive, we'll be in better shape, because that means I don't have to borrow a driver for the night. Do you drive? I need another yes. Don't know. What do you mean you don't know? That's not a good enough answer for me. Don't know if I can drive. Well, what are we going to do next? Should I be singing a song? Yes, you can drive. Okay. Well, that's good, because I hate to walk. I mean, I can walk all the way over there. It's been a while since I made it that far, but I would prefer not to walk home from there at that time of night, because with the weather the way it is, it might just be cold. You'll have to bundle me up in a coat, and then I'll have to roll out the door, start rolling down. You'd have to ride on my lap to get all the way home, because I'm not going to be able to make it all the way. Besides, you can drive my wheelchair. Last girl I had on my lap drove me. We drove all the way down to the. We parked at Sibley. I think that's where here, I can check it out on the map. Where did we park on the map? North Bethray. Here we go. Down here's where we're talking. Oh, a zoom, a zuma, in. A zuma, in, yeah, in. La Belle by the gate. Olympia Athletic Center. Right. Lawrence. We parked there at the Olympia Athletic Center, and then we she rode on my lap from there all the way down to Main Street. So that's what? One, two, three, four, 5, 6 blocks till you get to Clark, then another block down till you get to Main Street, and then we went from there another 12 blocks, not 12 blocks, 6 blocks till we got to the park. So she rode on my lap for about 12 blocks. She done most of the driving though, so that was okay. It's kind of hard for me to drive with somebody sitting over there. You do have a driver's license. Well, that's always a plus. It does help to drive if you got a driver's license. As a matter of fact, I don't think this girl had a driver's license. I don't remember for sure. Her name was, believe it or not, her name was, wait a minute. Let me try to remember what her name was. Because it was 2 different names. Let's put it that way. When she moved in, she was one name, and then when I went to register up at the housing authority, she was a whole different name. So that's when I stopped keeping money. Oh, well, nope, she was the one that stole my medication. The one after her was the one that stole my money. Anyway, something Sarah. Was it something Sarah? Christy Kelly. That's what her name was. Christy Kayla. Christy Kayla was her name. Christy Kelly. Christy Kelly. I think. Anyway. Christy Kayla. Whatever. It was weird. It was like, yeah, Christy Kayla. That was her name. And the only reason I called her Christy Kayla was because at one point in time, she was Christy all the time that she was moving in with me. And she lived with me for about, 2-3 weeks before I went up to the housing authority to have her registered so that she could be all checked out by the housing authority. And she was like, no, my name is actually Kayla. And I'm like, what? And I looked at my, the gal that works at the housing authority because she's always looking out for me. And I was like, my eyes got as big as big old goose eggs. I was like, my eyes went as big as goose eggs right up over to Christy Kayla's head. And my gal looked at me and said, she was like, she caught my look. So she was like, okay, we'll make a good check on that girl to make sure she's who she says she is or whatever she says she is. So anyway, that was my experience with Christy Kayla. Now, she was a nice girl and everything, good people, but she had her reasons for having 2 separate names, but I couldn't deal with that because she never told me the truth in the first place. And you know how that goes. If you got somebody if you got somebody being your roommate and they don't tell you the truth and you're expecting them to live with you for a while, no, can't happen that way. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, go to sleep. Now, Lori, do you have a problem with me paying for my own ticket? I'll expect another no or a no on that one. Anyway, what was I going to do? I was going to sing a song all about Lori's driving skills. That's what I was going to sing a song about. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Let's see. What was that one? Here we go. Song lyrics, dig that. Was that a red stop sign? There it is. Transfusion. I said zoom, 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 zoom. Tooling down the highway doing 79. I'm between Papa and I'm feeling fine. Hey man, digging that Was that, hey man, dig that. Was that a red stop sign? A transfusion. I'm just a solid mass of compulsions. Never gonna speed again. I said, slip the blue blood to me, bud. Well, I jumped in my rod about 8:45. I got me a date with a chick of mine. I crossed the center line, man. You gotta make time. Transfusion. I said transfusion. Oh, I got the cotton picking convulsions. I never gonna speed again. Shoot the juice to me, Bruce. I said, my foot's on the throttle and I'm made of lead, but I'm a fading past red and daddy red with a really cold head. I'm gonna pass the truck on the hill ahead. And, well, transfusion. My red color pulses as a mass of confusion. I never gonna speed again. Passing crimson to me, Jimson. I said I took a little drink and I'm feeling right. I can fly right over everything inside. There's a slow parking Pokey, a cat up ahead. I'm gonna pass him on the right. Whoa, transfusion. I said transfusion. I'm a real gone plastic, and that's no illusion. I'm a never gonna speed again. Pass carrot to me, Barrett. Well, rolling down the mountain on a rainy day. Oh, when you see me a coming, better start to pray. I'm a cutting up the road and I'm the boss all the way. And I'm a transfusion. I said a transfusion. Oh, doc, pardon me for that crazy intrusion. I said I'm never gonna speed again. Pump the fluid to me, Louie. I said, I'm a burning up the highway early this morning. I'm a passing everybody into nothing but cornering. Well, man, out of my way, I don't drive with my horn. I said, transfusion. Oh, nurse, I'm gonna make a new resolution. I'm never gonna speed again. I put a gallon in me, Alan. I said, barnyard drivers are found in town classes, line crowding hogs and speeding jackasses. So remember to slow down today. Hey, Daddy-O, make that typo. Oh, attaboy. Yeah, typo. All right, anyway. Okay, yeah. What, 79? That's slow, huh? Yep. There you go. Well, that's an old transfusion. That was one of my cousin Randy's favorite songs. Well, I don't know if it was his favorite song, but he kicked that one up one time. We was listening to some old time music, and he kicked that one up. And I thought it was what? Let's see. Let's get out the old Gremlin and see what do we drive in the Gremlin? You know that Gremlin, don't you, Lori? The old green car. Oh, that was my whatchamacallit car. My oh where did I go? Prom. That was my prom car. Yep. 1973 Gremlin. I bought in 1982. So let's see. Let's do the math on that. Calculator. 1982 minus 1973. Yeah, a 9-year-old car I bought for $75. That's right, a 9-year-old car I bought for $75. Now there you go, folks. You can't beat that. back in the day. Because well, then again, I wouldn't buy any car for over $110. Now, I mean, 200 bucks. I wouldn't buy a car over 200 bucks. And at the time, I wouldn't buy a car that a cigarette lighter didn't work in it. On account, those two things were my things. I wouldn't buy a car. I couldn't talk the person down on price. These were my things. And I didn't buy a car over 200 bucks because I was El Cheapo. I was a mechanic and I would fix my cars myself. But anyway, the Gremlin that I had, I bought that for $75. I replaced the radiator in it for, I think, $15. Windshield for another $75. And the back glass for $10. And that was it. That was all I had to replace. And I had me a fine running automobile. Right on. Used to go everywhere in that car. Went to the prom, Bush Wildlife, roller skating rink out there at La Jolla. But anyway, I digress. That was my vehicle of choice. Let's see. I just done the Uneasy Rider, so we won't go there today, Lori. What was the other one? Oh, there's the other one. She was a hot rod driver, right? You a hot rodder? I don't know. Because I always done the driving back when we was dating. So that was a long, long time ago. A long, long, lonely time. Boom, boom, boom. Lonely, lonely time. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. What was that song I was fixing to sing? Not the Cadillac song. It was going down the road just to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. It's not the one either. It was something about Daddy's T-Bird. No, not taking Daddy's T-Bird away. Till their daddy took the T-Bird away. That wasn't the one. Well, that would work. Song lyrics, till their daddy took the T-Bird away. Fun. Yeah, that was it. Song lyrics, fun. Oh, well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand, and now seems she forgot all about the library, like she told her old man now. Well, and when the radio blasting, with the radio blasting, going cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun in summer till her daddy takes a T-Bird away. Hey, I said that's fun till her daddy takes a T-Bird away. Well, a girl can't stand her 'cause she walks and looks and drives like an ace now. Well, you walk like an ace now, you walk like an ace. And she makes the Indy 500 looks like a Roman chariot race now. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she's leading them on a wild goose chase now. And she'll have fun until her daddy takes a T-Bird away. Yeah, well, you know, your dad was getting wise to you now. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that you're funny as though but you can come along with me, 'cause we gotta do all of those things to do now. And we'll have fun now that daddy took your T-Bird away. I said, and we'll have fun now that daddy took your T-Bird away. I didn't do that one quite right because it's the Beach Boys, and well, they got their own song This is a race between a um, car, and I can't think of the car, what kind of car it is. Um, but it's going down the road, and he's flopping his cylinders and popping his cylinders out of the dashboard. I don't know. Yep, the green bug. That was it. And that was back in the good old CB days. Yepper. Anywho, hot and any, I should be digressing on over to the upcoming events for the St. Charles area because those upcoming events are going to explain our destination. First off, we're talking about Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is going to be at 11 a.m. on February the 26th, 2022. And that will be the morning time on the same date. We calibrate Mardi Gras with the city of St. Charles. Now you can either calibrate or you can celebrate it, but either way, that word kind of caught me off guard. Go to sleep. It was celebrate Mardi Gras with the city of St. Charles. Come on down to Frenchtown on Saturday, February the 26th for our first annual Mardi Gras parade. Beginning at 11 a.m., this family-friendly celebration will have sights and sounds of Mardi Gras from local performers and businesses alike. The parade will begin at Echo Park and will travel down the street, 2nd Street, that is, to Clark Street. So come on down and enjoy the fun or join in the fun, whichever you prefer to do. And then at 7 p.m. that very same day, it's going to be Terry Fader. That's right, February the 26th. Terry Fader is going to be over at the Lindenwood's J. Sligler Center for the Arts. Tickets are $55 to $95. Last I heard, yesterday when we called. Was it yesterday or the day before? You tell me, I'll tell them. But anyway, yeah, they had our tickets were going rather quick, it seems. Anyway, it's a long journey from the small town of Corsica, Texas, to the Las Vegas stage. Well, with a lot of detours on the way to becoming a superstar. But with a combination of his 1,000,000 talents and the help of the millions of fans who chose him as the winner of America's Got Talent, Terry Fader made it up to the top. Well, during the years, the last 10 years, he's been a headliner at the Mirage Hotel. Terry has won the coveted awards of the Las Vegas Best Show, Best Impressionist, and Best of All-Around Performer. And the Best Family Show. And so, the best all over shows. Now, the singer, comedian, impressionist, and ventriloquist has sold out night after night there in Las Vegas, and now he will be coming to Lindenwood College. So there you go. Come on out to Lindenwood College at the Lindenwood J. Schlegler Schediger Fine Arts Center. And I'm not going to advertise that too much more, otherwise I won't get no tickets. Right. All right. Question mark, what? Oh, because I asked you a question, but you didn't give me an answer because I couldn't think of the answer. What is that song? It's got something to do with He's passing up a car on the highway, and it's he's driving an older car, and his daddy is going to kill him if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln. That's the name of it. Song lyrics: Hot Rod Lincoln. There we go. Hot Rod Lincoln. Well, my pappy said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln. Have you heard the story of the hot rod race? When a Ford and a Lincoln was setting the pace. Well, the story is true, and I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. Well, it's got a Lincoln motor, and it's really souped up. And that Model A body makes it look like a pup. Well, it's got 8 cylinders and it uses them all. And it's got a overdrive, just a won't stall. Well, with a 4 barrel carb and a dual exhaust with a 411 gears, you can really get lost. But and them brakes are good and the tires are fair. I pulled out the San Pedro late one night. Well, the moon around the stars were shining bright. We was driving up a Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was sitting still. And all of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed me by. Well, I said, boys, that's a mark for me. And then the tail lights was all you could see. Well, now the fellas was ribbing me for being behind, so I thought I'd make that Lincoln unwind. Well, I took my foot off the gas, and my man alive, I shoved her on into the overdrive. I wound it up in 110, and my speedometer said that I hit top end. Well, my foot was blue like the lead was led to the floor, and then all there was in there weren't no more. Now the boys, I thought I'd lost my mind. I was, and a telephone poles look up like a picket fence. Well, I said, slow down, or they said, slow down. I see spots, and the lines on the road looked just like dots. Well, I took a corner, I sideswiped the truck, and crossed my fingers just for luck. Um, my fenders was clanking in my guardrails posts, and my guy beside me was white as a ghost. Smoking was coming from out of the back. When I started to gain on that Cadillac, well, now I couldn't catch him. I thought I'd pass. And don't you know, by the way we'd be low on gas? Well, we had flames coming from under the sides, and feel that attention, man, what a ride. I said, look out, boys, I've got a license to fly, and a cat had pulled over and let me by. Now all of a sudden she's started a knocking and down the dips, and she started a rocking. I looked at my mirror and her red lights was blinking, and the cops was after me in my hot rod Lincoln. Well, they arrested me and they put me in jail, and I called my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. All right, there you go. That was that other one that had to do with the uh, driving song. It was another driving song. It was another driving song. All right, hey, that's 39 minutes into the program. Looks like I better put my grandkids to sleep. So, hey, kids, looks like it's time for TV Grandpa. And Well, we're going to do that right here, right now. TV Grandpa is going to put you right to sleep. We're going to be reading another story for you. Um, what? Okay. Okay, what? Bless you.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
He's out there casting out demons.
Woo. Awesome.
My
I get
roommate.
it. In my spirit, I get it.
My roommate is over there casting out demons. Well, you know what I'm saying? He sneezed. And did you know that that was a ancient rumor that when you sneeze, you cast out a demon, and that's why people say bless you? Well, there it is, right there. Our Father God, he got his only, he gave us his only son to die for us. And where did Jesus die? Well, he died on a cross. And that's what we're going to talk about today is Jesus dying on the cross. That is our story for today, for the kids, my grandkids. And so here we go. Hey, kids, jump up on the couch or up in your bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head, because, well, it's time for TV Grandpa. And today's story is going to be Jesus dies on the cross. And so here we go. Very early in the morning, the soldiers brought Jesus to Pilate, the governor at the time. And well, Pilate, he asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" And Jesus replied, "Yes, I am." Well, this upset the chief priests because they were jealous of him and the Jewish friends he had made. Well, Pilate listened to the complaints of the people that brought Jesus, but he could not find any reason to punish him. So Pilate questioned Jesus, but Jesus didn't even stick up for himself. He knew that they wouldn't listen to him anyway. So he had done nothing wrong. And yet Pilate called together the chief priests and the rulers and the people, and he said to them, "I have talked to Jesus, and I find no reason to kill him." Well, after they had heard that, all the people shouted, "We want Jesus!" Well, be Barbarus. Release Barabbas instead. Barabbas has been in jail because he had killed someone, and the people wanted him to be free and Jesus to be punished. Now, it's kind of strange, isn't it? But that's what it was, with peer pressure. Well, anyway, the chief priests went around telling people lies about Jesus so that they would be friends of him and would want to kill him, so that they would be afraid of him and that they would want to kill him. And so Pilate, Pontius Pilate there, he didn't like this one bit, and he wanted to let Jesus go. But he tried to talk to the people, but they didn't listen to him, and they wouldn't let him. And so they just kept shouting, "Crucify him, crucify him." Well, Pilate tried again, yelling, "What was Jesus doing along? What was Jesus doing wrong?" And I cannot punish this man. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, Pilate didn't like that one bit. Okay. Anyway, Pilate tried asking them again and yelling. "And what was Jesus doing wrong?" "Well, I can't punish him, but then I must let him go. He doesn't deserve to die." But the people just shouted all the louder, "Crucify Jesus." And Pilate wanted to please the crowd, so he freed Barabbas, and then he sent Jesus to die. Well, the soldiers led Jesus into the place and to the palace, and made him put on an old royal robe, and they twisted together a crown of thorns, and they put that on his head. And then they okay, let's see. Soldiers led Jesus into the palace, and then they made. I'm sorry, I keep falling asleep here. Next, the soldiers led Jesus toward the hill called Golgotha. They made him carry the cross on his back, but because Jesus couldn't carry it all the way, he fell down, and the soldiers had whipped his back, and it hurt him so much that Jesus couldn't handle the weight of the cross, and and the weight was too heavy on his shoulders. Well, a man named Simon happened to be near Jesus, and when he fell, and the soldiers grabbed him, and he made him carry the cross the rest of the way. Now the soldiers offered Jesus wine mixed with myrrh. This was supposed to help make it less painful, but Jesus refused to have any. Now then, when they reached the top of that hill, Jesus address. Soldiers watched Jesus him, made fun of him, and even divided up his clothes to be even more mean. And some people walked by and shouted, "And you saved others, why can't you save yourself?" And Jesus could have saved himself, but he chose not to. He wanted to save us all instead, and just ignored the people. Did see his mother though, and his aunt, and some other women he knew. And Jesus felt bad for his mother, and he saw, and she was so sad to see her son dying. And just like your parents feel when you get hurt. Well, then Jesus saw one of his disciples close to his mother, and he said, "Mother, here is your son, and friend, here is your mother." And Jesus couldn't say too much. Or sorry, keep falling asleep. I'm in big trouble here. All right. Well, I'm going to have to finish that story some other time, I guess, because, well, just can't keep up with it. I'm gone. I digress. Story is gone. Anyway, Jesus died on the cross. He rose again, and therefore he was back with us, and that's what happened. Yeah, that's true. Jesus dies on the cross. Yeah, that's what happened. At the end of the story, we'll just roll on down here to the end. Seems like a really sad story, but it's one of the greatest stories of all. Jesus died knowing that you put the children's name, that you, Oliver, and you, Willow, and that you, Leroy, would do things wrong. And that is what his sin is, and things that you're not supposed to do. And, well, not obeying your parents and saying something mean to your sister or your brother, or to tell the truth. He knows what you would like to do when he died, and so many years ago. Jesus died for everybody's sins. So now, when we ask God to forgive us, and we are truly sorry for what we have done, He will act like it never happened. And that's right, for He forgets what we did. And now that doesn't mean we should ever do the same thing again. We should try not to, because doing that is it makes that's right, he forgot what we did. And now that doesn't mean that we should ever make the same mistake again, because by doing that, it's like we're just hurting Jesus all over again and again. So, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. That's John 3:16, and you'll hear that quote over and over again. Scaring me. Wait a minute. Sign out. Get some rest or something. Okay. I know I was tired. I don't go to sleep. I don't know why I was so tired or why I am so tired, but because I slept good last night. Well, I take that back. There were some good movies on last night too. So I don't know. That Tubi is a real bad thing for me because I can watch it all night long and whatever. I watch faith-based movies and there's a whole list of them. And well, they come on and I get stuck watching them because they're good. Now that, and I did turn this little heater on by me and warm air and just a slight bit of tiredness. It'll put you right out. Don't you know what I'm saying? It's like bundling up in blankets and going to bed. You just can't stop but go to sleep. But anyway, here we go. We're going to go ahead and do the Daily Bread portion of the program. And the Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is the Daily Bread. I'm sorry, it's not going to be brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2021 because, well, that one is done, complete, and concluded. It's going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to drop into the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. Now, today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 will be Leviticus 23 through 24 and Mark 1 through 22. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2022. Lift is today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. And we are going to be reading a Joshua 1 through 9. It's a good thing there's only 9 verses there because I would be dead out and asleep again if it was more than that. Joshua installed as a leader after the death of Moses and the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead now. And then you shall and all the people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to them. Now, to the Israelites. Now, will you I will give you every place where you set your foot. And I promised this as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend from the desert of Lebanon and from the great river of Euphrates and all the Hittite country to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. One will be able to stand against you. No one will be able to stand against you. Wait a minute. And from the great river of the Euphrates, to the Mediterranean, no one will be able to stand against you, and all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, I will be with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead those people into the inheritance and then to inherit the land that I swore to their ancestors to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws my servant Moses gave you, and do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. And keep this book of the law always to your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. And when you will be, then you will be prosperous and successful. And so, have 10 commandments and being strong and courageous, and do not be afraid and do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you and go with you. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord of the God will be with you. So, with you and wherever you go. And that there was Joshua 1, 1 through 9, which I almost didn't make it through that one either. I almost went to sleep. Anyway, that was the Daily Bread portion of the program brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2022. And that is it. Got one more song for you, and that would be "Hello, Goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. Say goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I said goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. All right, this here has been Senator Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see us tomorrow because, well, we'll be here. And we hope that you will too. All right. God bless you and goodbye.